Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com. Checking out Feist. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. I honestly don't know. And that's clearly not the seven dwarves. Uh-oh. Something bad happened. So you've been trapped in a box, and you'll spend the whole game in the box, wondering what's going on. Not really. Yeah, this game just kind of came out of nowhere, at least to me. I don't know if it was on Steam or not. It probably is, but I could confirm. But this game just it's a platformer, but there's this avoidance, there's combat, there's some environmental puzzles. It just has a little bit of everything, and there's no dialogue, there's no the story. You just wow, yeah, you kind of piece together and try not to make mistakes like that. Ooh, it's all about when you trigger things, but yeah, clearly there are creatures that are much like you that have been kidnapped, and you're trying to go through and survive and rescue your friends. And the game just sort of teaches you along the way how to use elements in the environment to your advantage, throwing like the acorns and rocks, and the sticks unfortunately are a one-time hit. I can use those on the little flying creatures. These were interesting. These little fly things, you hit them, then you could pick them up, and then you can have a projectile, which is you can make them kind of squeeze them and make them shoot their needles. I thought that was interesting. There were certainly parts of the game where I would always feel like, oh, I can't make it past this. That would just keep happening. I would get to a puzzle, and the puzzles they're not elaborate. Normally the solution is just right there. You're just not really, well, actually, I shouldn't say, I just speak for myself. I wasn't thinking clearly enough to solve them initially, but not a whole lot of physics-based ones. Not like this, not with the swinging mechanic, but I don't know, the game it has different environments, and the larger enemies these are some intense battles, and there's several of them, and you really just have to make sure you have weapons around. You have to, every hit will count. Every time you throw a rock or a log or anything, you got to keep track of it so you can try to pick it back up to make sure it works, because that thing will just keep coming at you, and it'll pick you up, throw you, hit you. It can one hit kill you at certain points, like sometimes getting stung by some of like the flying enemies, like little flying urchins. They won't, usually you get about 2 or 3 hits, but there's no real indicator. It's just, there's no HUD. So it's kind of up to you to realize, well, I got hit twice, so I'm probably going to get killed if I get hit again. And the game just, like the caves with the spiders, that was a rough section. That was very challenging, but I made it through. And sometimes you have to sort of position the enemies to be killed by the other enemies, which is good. Just use whatever's out there to your advantage in order to survive and make it. But your little, fuzzy, short, stubby armed character, whatever you are pretty much outmatched. So you have to really be good about utilizing everything around you to try to make it out, because like I said, it gets rough. It gets really rough, and then you move on to another area where the flies. I should mention the flies. The flies are almost like health, but the game doesn't tell you that. You just kind of figure out, okay, I got hit. If I come in contact with these flies, if I eat a couple of them, then you know that you are. I mean, if you're paying attention, you know that you've taken damage, but then you can sort of gather some of that back. But like I said, I kind of appreciate it. There were times where I did get frustrated, but overall, I think I did appreciate the fact that the game doesn't try to help you at all. It just throws you there. You have to just make it. And it don't overstay its welcome. I thought it was an appropriately length game. Maybe 3 to 4. So I died a lot, so maybe that's just telling of my skill or lack thereof. But I enjoyed the game. I really didn't know anything about it. It kind of came out of nowhere, and I definitely think it's worth playing. Some good platforming, some decent combat sections, and some interesting and challenging environmental puzzles. So, and the fact that there's just no story, you just kind of just piece it together yourself while you're playing it. Minimalist, I don't know. Some people like, people don't. I appreciate it. I thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, that's Feist. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment about the game. What are your thoughts on it? Something you think you'd like to play? You like more story, less story? Let me know what you think. Click on either one of these, any of these videos. You'll be taken to a playlist with hundreds of other videos. That's about it.